What are you doing here? Oh, you know, just hanging around. In a locked room. It's... Ma'am! The door is open! I'm starting to think Marina has Stockholm syndrome. I waltzed in here. The door isn't even, like, closed. You can't even assume, like, she didn't check it. The door is open. How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming, and welcome back to some more Fear and Hunger Termina. Now, plan for today. First off, we're gonna kill... Or, actually, no. I have realized something, and it was after looking up some character, interactions in the game. Turns out that one of the only ways to find Tanaka when you're playing as Marco is to let him get the wheelchair for Olivia. And the only way you can have him get the wheelchair for Olivia is if Olivia is still alive. So we have to leave Olivia alive for right now, but my goal for today, I always have to use the arrow keys for this game. My goal for today is we're gonna head to, and actually I'm keeping like a character sheet on the side open so I can make sure I don't miss any characters along the way. Why is this not working? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pause this while I get this open. We already met Levi. We already know where Marina is. Dan, I believe we've already killed. Abello, we have. Osa, I need to know where to find him. Can be found in Bunker 1 in the deeper woods. Can also be found in the western part of the back alleys. Okay, so we need to head to the deeper woods. Which sucks, because I'm pretty sure that that's where the fucking... Oh, I know I was gonna have to... Okay. Well. We know how to get Osa now. Karen we've already killed. Okay. What side characters? How do I find the side characters? Sorry that this is taking so long. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss anyone, because the whole idea of this run is that we don't miss anyone. Tanaka, day 2, morning, evening. Yeah, he needs to go there to find the wheelchair for Olivia. Oh, actually, we can kill Olivia. It just makes Tanaka hostile when we come back to the train. Okay, good to know. Right, Henrik, we already know where he is. Summary, we already know where she is. Pav will take care of when we get to the Tanaka encounter. Is there anyone else of major importance? Caligula. I'd never even found him when I was playing this originally. Okay, so... Day 2 night is gonna be the only way I can find Caligula, I believe. Yeah, that's the only way we're going to be able to do this, which means we need to head into the sewers to fight him. And he's going to be in a moon scorch form. So that's going to be fun to deal with. But that's the only way I can find him. I'm trying to think if there's any other contestants. I don't think there is. Yeah, no, I think we just need to find those few. Okay. Okay. Right, I have to use arrow keys. So, goal for today, we're going to get into the church. Now that we don't have Osa being an asshole outside of it. Or at least I hope we don't. I think he's only there in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken from what I just read on the wiki. And also, bear in mind, I don't feel as bad about using the wiki for this run, because, this run is me just trying something to see what would happen if I did it. I've already played through the game completely blind once before. It's how I was able to get the Red Arc and Butterfly Swarm abilities. So, it's not a massive deal. Also, I don't believe we have... Yeah, no, we don't have any... We have a saw blade, but we can't think to use that as a bone saw. Fucking idiots. We have so many heads being left behind because our characters don't know how a saw works. But yeah, I'm wanting to recruit Marina once we get into Preheval itself. So recruit Marina and then take care of Samari so we get the 2 skills that relate to worshipping the gods. And then once I have those 2, I think we'll go back to the mansion while we still have Marina. Take out the gentleman. Okay, we're gonna have to fight a Bobby. He was right in my way. Hey, thank you, Pinecone Pig. I should really take off Levi's gun now that I'm thinking about it as well. Because I've been using up a lot of ammo on him. Alright, extra turn, go for the body. Yeah, I think we're doing a bit more damage now that we have bare-fisted proficiency. Also, god damn, leave Levi alone. Okay, we should be able to take care of him this turn, if I'm not mistaken. I might be doing my math wrong, though. Yep, there he goes. Beat the body and make sure he doesn't get up. And what does he have on him? Blue vial. Well, the game gives and the game takes. There you go, Levi. Still need Acamelia, which is the other problem at the moment. But it's a problem we will... Oh god damn, I forgot we left you alive. Ow! Yes, hi Bobby. Okay, let's get into the church from over here. We've already looted this area. The only thing is, if Osa's still here, we may just have to run past him and risk pissing him off. Okay, no, he isn't here. Sweet. But I think we need to go back to the... Yep, I forgot I didn't do anything with Rancid yet. Scare the shit out of me, buddy. Yeah, okay. So we can get to the church, we just need to talk to Marina in the bookstore first. Find a tomato. I'm gonna loot over here before we head back that way. Green herb. Green herb. Well, if we ever get infected, we are, sitting pretty. Also, Levi, let's swap that out. Kasara is actually pretty good. But I think I'm gonna give you a pipe instead. Also the Dragoon helmet. Just give you a better chance. Lavender, dried meat, blue vial. Yeah, I already know that there's the Kaiser's soldier down here. I'm not too worried about that. So remember correctly, he's not that difficult to fight either. Purifying talisman. 5 shillings. There's not much on the lakefront here. Yeah, we fight him after he does those 2 shots. And hopefully take care of that gun before he can do anything with it. Ow. And there goes my left arm. Alright, that's fun. Okay, buddy. I think you're getting one of these. Oh yeah, that does a treat. Actually, can we hit the torso with that one? Because now he's just gonna do shield bashes. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have much in the way of mind, so Marco is gonna be fucking feeling this one in the morning. Fortunately, it's kind of our only way of doing things at the moment, because that defense buff is ridiculous. Okay, item. We need wine. And honestly, Abella and Levi, you both have stun effects. Go for the shield. That's 4 hits trying to stun it. Ow! Motherfucker. I hate fighting these things so much. You know, this thing stuns. Let's hit the shield with this. Yeah, now he won't be doing any attacks. Alright, now he is down. Unfortunately, so is one of our arms. That was not great, but at the same time wasn't too bad either. Could have lost a lot more than an arm. Unfortunately, I'm realizing that we don't have any... Ooh, that's a problem! Bremen Elite helmet and Bremen chest plate. No... Oh, hello. Take the film reel. Find a lucky coin. Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, we've already... God, I've already read this. Go away. Ah! There we go. I'll take the portrait. Find the portrait of a young man. Fortunately, we are still bleeding to death. Find a tomato, an axe, a bottle of beer, tomato, red herb. Is there anything else in this area? Paprika, moldy bread. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, that blood loss is gonna be annoying. I may actually just load the save. Now that I've remembered I have red arc. I don't know. For one thing, I am gonna head back to the bookstore because we need to grab Marina. Actually, we haven't checked out this way yet, have we? Oh, we haven't, but there's also nothing there, so... Back off, Bobby! Oh god, there's more of them. Hide. Nope. Okay. I was hoping we might have been able to just hide from them. Luckily, Marco's still pretty good at fighting even with one arm. Nope, go back. We're not hitting the leg. Hitting the leg on these things does nothing. Alright, and now we should be good to hit the body. Yep, there we go. The unfortunate thing is I don't know if this is going to mean that we are forced into another combat. Because I don't know how long it takes the bobbies to regrow and if time continues to pass in combat. Wonder if we can get away with this. That's not that much extra damage, but at the same time, all three of us are doing extra. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're in an infinite loop. Okay, this is a slight problem. I was not aware that the bobbies could do this. I think we're actually just dead because we can't interact and beat the bodies before they get up and get us again. You know, it all depends on after this combat if the thing gets up again. Beat him up. Okay, one of them's dead. Now we just need to survive this one. Although, honestly, I am considering just reloading the save. Because losing an arm, bleeding to death... All because I forgot to go grab Marina. And now Levi's dead, so yeah, we're definitely reloading the save. Back to the tile screen. Alright, let's try this again. Without all of the suckage. Also, now we know we can actually kill Marina. Which, if we do this correctly... Now that I've remembered we have red arc... Attack her. Yeah, we should be able to just stun her. Thank you, Pinecone Pig. I'm not sure what nettles do, but... Which one is it that starts poisoning us? Probably the left arm? Alright, well, we don't have to worry about her poisoning us. And now we can go after her head because she doesn't have... Yeah, doesn't have the ability to move her wheelchair anymore. Absorb the Shadowed Soul. Akamili Volume... Holy shit, this was amazing idea. Okay. I didn't realize she dropped Akamili Volume 1. Hell yeah. Because, yeah, this gives us blue plus red mix, which is exactly what we needed. Unfortunately, we used most of our blue orbs. Oh, this game gives and takes in constant cycles. But Olivia is now gone. We don't need to worry about her anymore, and she didn't get off her debuff attack, so I consider it a win-win. For right now, though, we need to head toward... Actually, hold on. Those were some penny buns. We can use those. We need to head toward the bookstore, recruit Marina, or head to the bookstore, talk to Marina, then head to the church, which will let us recruit Marina, have her do her voodoo stuff. And then see where that gets us. Because I do think I'm not going to give Symbol of Fear and Hunger to Marco, because Marco already has enough agility to get the double attacks. I'm going to give it to Levi and Abella, but I think with Marco I might give him... I think it's Grogoroth that gives you more melee attack. Yeah, probably going to give him the Symbol of Grogoroth. Alright, let's see if we can't get through this without alerting the bobbies. I need to remember that those Bremen elites are actually fucking terrifying when you fight them. Dude was camping the exit out for me. He's gonna get one attack off because Levi's still going through it. I forgot to unequip Levi's rifle. Let's guarantee a stun, just to make sure we don't take too much damage. Actually, this might... Oh wait, no, never mind. Red Arc does about the same damage as we do with bare fists. Funnily enough. But guaranteeing the stun on that torso means that we don't take any extra damage from it tackling us. Beat the corpse. And find a blue vial. I think that guy only drops a blue vial now that I think about it. Okay. Now we're where we need to be. Actually, just so I stop getting taxed whenever I come this way. Come here, you bastard. I'm getting tired of every time I come this way, getting a little bit of health taken off. Alright, this should be enough to kill. Yep. And also, I just said I needed to remember to do this, and then I forgot immediately. Rusty pipe and Dragoon helmet. Fortunately, we can't actually search his corpse. Huh. Also, I could have sworn there was another Bobby around here. Oh well. Into the bookstore. Which Marina isn't here. I thought she shows up here on night 1. Also, Jesus Christ, why are they picking on Abella so much? We're gonna have to use that new medicine we got almost immediately. Alright, red arc on the torso. Yeah, now all the arms grow back, but it doesn't matter because this should be it dead. Beat the corpse. Sure, it doesn't regenerate. And find a moldy bread on it. Yeah, we already searched this place high and low, too. Okay, so we need to figure out why Marina isn't showing up. Day 1 night if Henrik is moon scorched. Go to Mayor's Manor and recruit Marina. She will leave the party after 6 room changes. If you unlock the southern door of the upstairs bedroom in the manor on day 1 morning, she'll move directly to the bookstore. Okay, so we need to head to the mansion. Also, yeah, this is the first time I've let my mind get this low. And we also need to do the mixed herbs for Abella. Anyway, back this way. Need to head down here. Hopefully the Bobby doesn't find us. Fuck off. God, he's like right behind us. Okay, let's go get Marina. Once we recruit her from the manor, which I thought we unlocked the door already. Apparently we didn't. We recruit her in the manor, and then I think we'll go ahead and use her to both engrave all of our main party members, and then we'll also take care of the gentleman. I think is the best way of handling this. Because having 4 party members for that fight, no matter how weak Marina is, will be very useful. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, she should be in here now. Yep, there she is. The sleepy one. We meet again. What are you doing here? Oh, you know, just hanging around. In a locked room. It's... Ma'am! The door is open! I'm starting to think Marina has Stockholm syndrome. I waltzed in here. The door isn't even like closed. You can't even assume like she didn't check it. The door is open. Who locked you in here? So-called mayor of the old town, but you just know that's bullshit. He's a newcomer just as we. Something very messed up has happened to him. Something very messed up has happened to everyone in this town. I don't get it. This is my hometown. It surely wasn't this bad when I last saw the place. It's always had its fair share of creeps and religious zealots, but this is new high, or new low, however you want to put it. I think it's time to pack our bags for good. Do you mind if I stick with you for now? Not at all? Nice. Alright, welcome to the party, Marina. Of course, she does leave us after a short time, so let's make use of her while we can. We'll do Grogoroth on Marco since he already gets the extra turn. And then we'll do Engrave Fear and Hunger on everyone else. Since that should give, at the very least, Abella enough agility to take extra turns, and it will help Levi not go last. Alright, Engrave Fear and Hunger. Funnily enough, the one symbol we don't have is Almer. We'll also give it to Marina. Alright, and now let's go take care of this gentleman. We need to kill him anyway, because he has Henrik's soul. Hey, that guy who locked me up is just behind that corner. I can't go there. I just can't. It's as simple as that. You can wait here. Okay, I'll be at the doorway over there. Watch out for that guy. Newcomer. New comes, then the new goes. Just in time for dinner. Sit down. Yeah, no, we're attacking him. Oh shit, I forgot I set an alarm. Alright. First off, sir, you are not allowed to use that left arm. Or, I'm sorry, right arm. Gentleman makes gurgling sounds, and he still is stunned on both arms. That's what I like to see. Alright, other arm's already down. Alright, there we go. Alright. We are sitting fucking pretty. Alright, Marco, take care of the other leg, and then we should be able to just swing for head. No? Alright. We'll go for torso then. I thought that would have taken him off balance, but alright. And yeah, now Levi's actually able to move faster. Yeah, minus the hit to the mind we took. No hitting the gentleman. This is an interesting turn of events. Find the lion brass key. Find mushroom stew. I wish there was a way to like get back there and actually loot his body. So I have to wonder what he has on him. Golden chanterelle and rotten meat. Alright, Marina, it's safe. Nothing left here. We already searched these, and also I am getting scared. Marco is going to very slowly become an alcoholic because he is not meant for magecraft, and we don't have a battle stone yet. Hey, sleepy one, done here? Yes, indeedy. Alright, now... Yeah, Jeeves leaves when we do that, too. We get her for just a few more room changes, which unfortunately is going to happen fairly soon. The fortunate thing is we're moving in the way that she wants to go anyway. So... I mean, we're gonna be able to recruit her eventually. Honestly, though, now that we've already engraved... No, we're gonna keep her around at least for the summary fight. I think that's the best way of handling this. Huh? Where did Marina go? You notice that Marina's not on the party anymore. Did she wander off? She didn't say anything. Maybe she needed to go somewhere? Yeah, I know she needs to go somewhere. She's heading to the church. That's her whole reason for coming here. Alright, hopefully the Bobby has moved to greener pastures, but even if he didn't, now that Levi is a little bit faster, even without his usual fix, we should be good. Just barely able to slip by him on that one. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid combat a lot more than I normally would in this game. Normally, I'm all for going like full kill on everything. The problem with that at the moment is... Okay, where did Marina go now? If you unlock the southern door of the upstairs bedroom on the manor on day 1 morning, she'll move directly to the bookstore. Okay, so apparently we can't recruit her now. Okay, that's lovely. Or maybe she went straight to the church. It doesn't say that she goes to the church on her own, though. That's the only problem with that theory. Also, yeah, we've already been in here. Never mind. Alright, let's not get locked in an infinite. Actually, you know what? Now that we have 3 party members that go before it... Yeah, because again, with the God of Fear and Hunger symbol on him, I believe Levi still moves... But yep, still moves before the Bobby, even with his debuff from his withdrawal. Which means there's a decent chance we stun here. Yep. And now we should be able to kill. Hell yeah. So now we can one-cycle Bobbies with very little risk. There is still some risk because there's a chance that we don't stun the torso even with 2 hits from the wrench and pipe. But at the very least, we're safe from bobbies for the majority of the time. Now let's head back here and see if we can't get Marina. So I'm wondering if she maybe already went to the church. Yes, hi, Rancid. Nope, she ain't in here. Alright. Ain't a big deal. I was kind of just wanting her as like an extra meat shield just in case when we get to the dysmorphia fight. 3 matches. Death mask. Why do we keep finding those? And some oil. Someone left a toolbox here. You find Craftsman's notes inside. And I do remember where that is, so we can go ahead and grab those later. Find 3 matches. Alright, let's head up here. Yeah, this place is fucking massive. Unties the rope. Yeah, we are gonna have to deal with the pillar men. Luckily, though, its abs can't do anything. So as long as we just all hit the torso, we should be good. I don't know why, by the way, like they made it so that his abs are individually targetable. I really don't. Find nothing. Alright. We don't have the bolt cutter, so we can't actually do anything with this chain at the moment. But I'm kind of just wanting to clear the way. So we'll go ahead and kill both of these pillar men. And then I forget where she is, but there is a lady who's hung up here that always has a betel stone on her. Also, ow. Oh, Levi's hitting one of the pecs, but it doesn't matter. Alright, what do you got on you? Severed arm and leg. Glorious. Yep, there you are. Untie the rope. Ugh, the noise. Okay, let's head down via this ladder. We've already killed all the pillarmen, so we don't need to worry about them anymore. Pop this open. And it's nothing. Okay. Bottle of beer, red herb. I'm really hoping to find a bone saw on one of these, but... Because for some reason I've always had really good luck searching these churches. Doesn't appear of anything worthy on them. Judging from the smell, he seems to have died long ago. Oh well. The lady over here should have a betel stone, though. I'm trying to remember... I think it's like over here. Yep. Toolbox buried here. Inside you find the bolt cutters. 2 bolts, duct tape, and a bottle of vodka. Light blue vial. Lavender. Glass vial. I'm also curious about something. You know, step into the confessional. Oh yeah, there is someone here now. I was wondering about this because we have a different party than we had before. So is this... Hold on, is this Osa? An overwhelming aura fills the air as you sit down to the confessional. Claustrophobic glow box creates an atmosphere of condemnation and spite. Is there someone there? It does look like someone is there, but you're not 100% certain. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Is that so? So tell me, what are the most vile and despicable acts you have performed? So that all men may absolve you of your sins, of course. I have killed. I see. Killing is never a light matter. Tell me, was it a murder or a killing? Did you plan the act? It was a planned murder. That does make things more complicated. Did you know the person you killed? Yes. Oh, so it was a personal affair. That just makes the impact that much bigger, am I right? By the way, I'm answering as if this is Marco's backstory, like when he kills the mobster. Do you feel this killing was justified? Yes. Yet you are in a confessional. If you felt it was truly justified, would it be on your conscience still? How did you feel afterwards, after the slaughter? I felt remorse and guilt. Are you sure about that? This is not just an act of supposed normalcy and fear of the judging eye. No, I really feel bad about it. I see. Well, we'll see about that. Well, let's move on. Did your action have consequences? Everything has consequences in life. Very true. It is not always you who has to live with the consequences, though. Now the important question is, are you going to continue on this path of massacre, or was this just a single occurrence? I will kill again if I have to. Yes, it is good not to make empty promises. Sounds like you have resolved your inner conflict by yourself. To absolve your sins, you would need to feel remorse. I do not think that is the case. Just get out there and paint the streets red for all I care. That is all. You feel as though a weight has been lifted from your shoulders, as if your sins have been absolved. Ow! What the fuck was that? Oh, with your confessions, your affinity with the Allmare is growing. Hey, it's Elsa! It was a joke. I made a joke. My apologies. I am not a priest of Allmare in reality. This was just too good of an opportunity to pass. I could get to know the true you. Oh. Good one. Well then, I got the information I needed. I think I must continue my journey for now. Time is not exactly a resource we have in excess. Where are you going? This land holds many secrets. What you see and hear on the surface is not the whole truth. Again, I apologize if my trick was too rude. Goodbye for now. Such an odd man Osa is. Take the Betel Stone. And now we have a way to regenerate our mind. So I think we're going to take off the Ballistic Seal, put on Betel Stone. And then we can equip the Ballistic Shield onto Levi. Because now we can actually use magic without worrying so much about healing from the aftermath. And now, I know I said I got the bolt cutters to use the chandelier, but I just remembered there is something behind... Like, if we do the chandelier, it locks us out of certain parts of the basement that I'm wanting to access later. Find 2, 3, or 3 ammo and a bottle of vodka. So instead, we're going to do this sort of the long way. In that we're going to need to go through the sewers and do that whole puzzle. Also, I forgot we never checked this chest. Find a rifle. How the hell did they fit a rifle in that tiny box? Alright, anyway. Gotta go the long way around, unfortunately. But it shouldn't be too bad. Fuck off, Bobby. We're going into the sewers. Okay. Let's see if I remember the route there. Yeah, I forgot this place is full up with neighbors. It's not there. I know there is a way into like a sewage treatment facility. I think this might be it. Find 6 shillings and a cloth fragment. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's figure this out, because we can't immediately go up there. We need to wait. So we need to turn off these two to get over to the other side of this part. Of course, there's always this ladder too. Let's see. Because I think it's... No, it's not that one. It's this one and this one? Did that turn off the ones we needed? That turned off one of them. What about that? There we go. That one did it. No, never mind. Also, we need to eat. Okay, what about on this side? There is a path there, but... Oh, you know what? Now I remember. You come at this from the other side. Yeah, this lets us up here. And now we can head over here, kick this ladder down. We can now go to the left there if we want to, but where we actually need to go is this way. So yeah, we push this crate over here. Now we can head down this ladder. Whole lot of steps to this puzzle, but once you have it down, it's not too bad. Alright, we switch this one over here. And now we should be able to get there easily enough. Yeah, unfortunately our characters can't figure out how to just like skirt around that. So we have to go all the way back down and we have to hit the switch again. But not too big of a deal. Yep, there it goes. And now we should be able to switch it back. Yeah, because that knocks that crate off with the water pressure, and then we can go up here. And we should be able to get into the story over here, which I believe brings us to the foundations. Sewer backrooms. Yeah, this brings us to the foundations of decay. Which this is the path to turn on one of the electroscopes, if I remember correctly. But it's also where the moonless fight is. Which has me a little frightened. We're not going to try and fight the rat man. I don't actually remember where to go in this place. When I think about it, there is this though. Bottle of vodka and 5 blue vials. And a bunch of blue herbs to use. Always appreciated. Which actually, let's go ahead and use those. Nope, that's settings. Craft some more mixed herbs. Can also make some light blue vials. What is this? Hold on, what does this do? I don't know what this one is. Brown vial. Vial full of brown colored liquid. Just a small that makes your muscles contract and heightens your senses. Also, we can go ahead and make some of this goulash. And alright. Yep, there's Moonless. Alright, let's make sure we're at 100% for this. I would have loved to have healing before we go into this, but unfortunately can't get what you want. Pick up a penny bun. I wonder if this is another way we can kill August. So hold on, let me check where August is available. He's another one that we haven't been able to find, really. Day 1 morning can be seen jumping over the gate to the city. Day 1 evening can be seen jumping from each roof from Evil Staircase near restaurant Belleville. Day 2 morning can be found in Prehevel Northwest. Okay. So that's probably going to be where we need to fight him, is when he kills that one Moon Scorched with his bow. Hi, Moonless. Good to see you, pup. Okay. There's not really anything we can do until he's up closer. Getting black steel, though, is going to be nice. Let's go ahead and hit with a red arc. Yeah, that does actually hit him. Yes, hello, Moonless. Yeah, he's still a little too far away. Alright, now's the fun part. I want that black steel. I don't really care so much about my asthma, but black steel is actually very good. Alright, let's red arc the paw. And you two go after the other paw. That's 4 different tries to stun. Ugh. Apparently it didn't work. Okay, let's try out this moth swarm. Because I'm very curious about it. Oh, it healed. Ooh. Okay. Let's pop a vodka. And then you two try and get that paw down some more. Ow. Ow. Moonless. No. Bad dog. Okay, that straight up just keeps me healed almost infinitely. The only thing is I need to use rev points for it, and it takes a lot of mind. Okay, 1 paw down. Let's do... I'm gonna use a light blue vial on Levi. And then Abella and Levi fully rev and take care of that other paw. Yep, down it goes. Bad dog. Okay, if I'm doing my math correctly, we should be good to hit. Let's go for that miasma, actually. I said I didn't want it, but now I kind of want it. Piercing howl. Oh, that takes my mind. Alright, let's see if we can't get miasma now. Okay, there goes miasma, but I didn't actually loot it. I don't think you can loot 2 of them, unfortunately. Good crit. Hopefully we can take care of the back paws this turn. We can go after the head. We have a lot of infections to deal with. Okay, there goes the legs. Fortunately, it's not registering as vulnerable yet. Alright, good damage, everyone. Okay, there we go. Now it says that we got her. Let's moth swarm the head. Just to heal up, and then we can also red arc the head to stop her from biting us. Or that doesn't stun at all. Gotcha. God, how much HP does her head have? Normally the head is the weakest part of a monster. Hopefully. No, still nothing. God damn, Moonless. You ate your Wheaties today. Luckily, Marco's really good in these like prolonged combats just because of Adrenaline Rush giving him so much damage. There we go, Moonless down. Hold it, I'll take care of her. Easy, girl, easy. You did good. These ones are not the enemy, they're friends. I don't know about that one, August. Aw, I feel bad now. She is an old family acquaintance. She doesn't mean harm. I hope you're not hurt too badly. Let's see what I got. It's not much, but hopefully these will help with the worst bite marks. Cloth fragment and 2 condensed blues. Hold the bandage on that wound. Use the herb so you don't get any scars. Take care out there, my friend. Yeesh, Moonless. I thought we had more green herbs than that. I could have sworn we had more green herbs than that. That's a problem. Especially considering no bone saw. Fucking Moonless. Did we not even need to fight her? No, we did. Because used to climb up. This is where we need to go. We don't worry about the telectroscope right now. In fact, I believe down there is Stitches, so I'm not fucking with her. Alright, squeeze inside. Skeleton monk stands forever in guard here. I didn't even know what was in here. The infection on Nabella's arm is looking bad. Yeah, I'm aware. Find a cloth fragment. I thought we had more green herbs than that. I could have sworn we looted some green herbs earlier. What did we find? It was a manifesto, so I know it's a book. God Manifesto. Written by renowned occultist Donovan Hugo. I have read contrary beliefs, ridiculous beliefs even, from facets not to be named here, from an effete facet well known in occult circles despite his biased view on the world of the otherworldly. Just because this not to be named dark priest wrote a book that is cited in most occult studies doesn't mean his words shouldn't be taken with a pinch, no, with a jar of salt. Words about the death of an older god especially are nothing short of absurd. How do you kill an idea, an inspiration, or one of the primordial concepts once it is conceived? The thought will forever haunt your mind as long as our consciousness is there to remind us of it. Once an older god is born, it has existed forever. A god, like a human soul, is not constrained by linear time and space. It can reincarnate multiple times within our history and future history, without us knowing any better. They spawn from the green stream, but which spawns first, an older god in his physical form or the concept our consciousness gave birth to? The mockery that is the new gods, the puppets yearning to become the puppeteers, should never be mistaken with the gods that dwell beyond our understanding. They are but byproducts of the immense influence the older gods hold on us. Just by flying too close to the sun, or why not moon, and one can attain a glimpse of the true intensity that is the older gods. Men inherited the power from the beasts that walked before us. How could such power come even close to that of older gods? Interesting. Press through the crack. I'm wondering, what does this smell like? Rotten eggs? Kids at the orphanage told rumors of caves like these, but we never actually found our way down here. That's probably for the better. We would have just gotten lost. I was hoping in party talk we could attack them. Squeeze inside. Find a small key, a glass vial. No bone saws yet. Let's go second floor. Maybe I was feeling terrible because of the infection. I'm aware and I'm working on it. Fucking chill, guys. That's a new god symbol. There is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a... Oh, thank you. Your father. Let's take care of that arm before you do anything with it. Focusing its attention. Nice one, Marco. Oh, fucking idiot. He just killed both of our party members. At least we don't have to worry about the infections anymore. But I really wanted that soul. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just have to load the save. Which actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Maybe I should have taken the chain route, like cut down the chandelier, but oh well. Hindsight's 2020. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Fear and Hunger Termina. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on Fear and Hunger 1 and 2. We played through both games completely blind. This is just a for fun run, seeing what happens if I kill all contestants before we get to the end of the third day. So regardless, thank you all again so much for watching, and have a good day.